Thank you everyone for joining with me. The topic is visible on the screen and I have already shared it in our groups. So I hope all of you have taken your preparation on this particular topic. So we are going to start our class. And the participant who is ready, please raise your hand signal, then I will give you permission. Please. The participant who is ready, please raise your hand signal, then I will unmute you. Please do first. Yeah. Okay, first Jabir, please unmute yourself.
Yes.
Jabir, you have to introduce yourself. Mention your name and your location. As you are from Bangladesh, so you have to say, I am from Odisha, Bangladesh. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay, introduce like that way.
Okay. I'm right now I'm a student. I'm from Bangladesh, Borishal, Bangladesh. Uh, Last year I was a job holder. Right now I'm preparing myself for my IELTS test. Uh, uh, for my post graduation, I want to go abroad and settle myself. So yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, first you have to share your ideas on the first topic, and that is first part. And your first question is, did you have a favorite book when you were a child? Please answer it. Javier, don't mute yourself. If you mute yourself, you can't unmute yourself.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Actually, I don't get that question.
The first question, maybe the topic is visible on the screen. So you have to answer the first question.
The first question is, did you have a favorite book when you were a child? Is this? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I don't memorize. I don't memorize it right now. I think my yeah, in childhood I read many books, but one of them is my a storybook. That was a storybook, and that is Harry Potter book. I loved that so much. In that time, I when I was 6 or 7, I buy that book, and I started to read that, and it was give me so much entertainment when I read that book. Yes, that is my favorite book in my childhood.
Okay. When I was 6 or 7, I bought that book because
Yes,
you
yes.
are describing some incidents that which happened in the past. So your tense will be past tense. Okay.
Okay,
Second
yes.
question for you: how much reading do you do for your work or studies? Why not?
How much reading do you do for your work? How much reading do you? How much reading do you do? Actually, when I got time, I try to manage my time for my self study, but that schedule is not not enough. I think not enough for me. Uh, Actually, depends on myself uh, or time management. When I get leisure time, I try to involve myself for IELTS exam. Uh, it has no limited time right now. Maybe 3 or 4 hours. I try to study uh, for my IELTS test right now. Okay. Yes.
Okay, when I get time. Okay.
Yes, when I get time. Yes, yes. Sorry.
What kinds of books do you read or pleasure?
I actually I don't read many kinds of book right now. I last I don't memorize last time when I read book for my entertainment. I ho- when I got time, I uh, try to involve myself in YouTube or many kinds of social media. I subscribe there many kinds of books or magazine. I try to live. I try to read those things and um, try to got some try to get some news or entertainment by that resource.
Okay, last question for you. And do you prefer to read a newspaper or a magazine online or to buy a copy?
Yes, I do prefer read a newspaper or magazine online because it's so much easy to get it right now because everyone has cell phone or laptop or tab. By that everyone can get that so much easily. uh, news Everyone can get so much easily by that newspaper or magazine, whatever. uh, and they can get news by that, or entertainment or sports, any kind of any kind of news by that resource. uh, so I think uh, this is not necessary to buy a copy right now newspaper. So I think this is not necessary for buy a newspaper or magazine right now.
Okay, Jabir, thank you very much for your speech. This is your first day with us, maybe. So far I can remember.
Yes, yes. This is my first day.
You have courage to speak today by your speech. But the fact is that you have tense problem.
Yes, yes, very much.
Also pronunciation problem. So try your level best to solve this problem as soon as possible. And if possible, you can join with us. We hold meeting at least 3 days in a week, or sometimes 4 days, on Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and sometimes on Friday at 10:30. Today, I have started the meeting late, but normally we start the meeting at 10:30. And before starting our meeting, we share the link, share the topic, then the link. So you have enough time to prepare yourself, and first you will write down the answer, read out it loudly, then it will help you to prepare yourself properly. So thank you very much, Javed, with us.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Naiba ma'am, okay, Naiba ma'am. Sorry, Isadi, first Isadi, then Naiba ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
Good evening,
I'm
Isadi.
Mesandi.
Yeah, please.
I'm from Sri Lanka. Can I start, sir?
Sure. Yeah, you have to answer these 4 questions from part 1. So you can start.
Yeah. My favorite books when I childhood. Yeah, I had a plethora favorite books in my childhood, but one of them have in my memory nowadays also. Its name is War Horse, written by Mr. Mitchell Mopurgo. War Horse book have mesmerizing story, and it included motivational ideas mostly. So in my childhood, I most of like that books because it's have innocent and sadness stories.
Okay, then second question.
Yeah, second question is I have never thought about it before, but I guess that I read more books relating my work and studies. up to that need. So I give my priorities, collect ideas from books, not only complete my study or works. However, I have free time. I try to read whatever thing close my hand and eyes because always I try to read something. For my third section, so honestly, I haven't a specific kind in present, but my childhood I so prefer to read novel and motivational books, and I addicted to read criminal stories in my school time. Further, I got punishments from my teachers for read book in their subject period seriously. That is so memorized in my childhood regarding reading. So fourth one, I can answer. Actually, I addicted to read something always, physically online. In the modern world, I can easily reading materials like newspaper and magazine under my prepare. Therefore, I read online while I travel daily because it's possible time me in busy life for reading online things, not physical things. I try physical things reading in my leisure time and my free time always. Thank you, sir. That's all.
Okay, Sadi, thank you very much for your space. Yeah, you have done very well if I compare your today's space with your yesterday's space. And one problem that I have noticed
Thank you.
is honest, not honest. You should keep silent the A sound, and your sound will start from O. So it will be honest. And addict or addiction or
As
addicted.
it is honest.
Yeah, honest. It will be honest.
Addict.
Yeah, addict.
Yeah.
Addict is
Addicted.
used for addicted is used for those things which are negative. If you have any attraction towards negative things, then you can say addict. He is addicted to smoking. He is addicted to TV, like this. But for positive
Oh my God.
thing, as your attraction for reading, it's not addiction. It will be attraction. Okay. For positive thing, you should use
Thank you, sir.
attraction. And for negative, it will be addict or addicted or addiction, whatever. Addict is
Thank you, sir.
noun,
Thank you.
noun
So,
or verb. And addiction also noun, and addicted is adjective. Okay, it depends on your use. So thank you, Isadi, for your space. Now, Naiba ma'am,
thank you.
you are permitted. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. Yeah, my name is Naiba. I'm from Azerbaijan, and I want to invite it about this sentence, about this question, of course. Did you have a favorite book when you were a child? Yeah. Actually, yes, I did, because there are many favorite books which I read in my childhood. Firstly, the books I loved the most are novels, of course, but as you know, the girls also read many books, such as the novels or the Cinderellas, and this was Cinderella is my favorite books. I don't know, but it's interesting. It was interesting for me because my grandma every evening read it for me. The second, how much reading do you do for your works studies? As you know, I'm teacher. I'm a Azerbaijan language teacher. That's why I must read such as maybe every day or in a week, because if I am a teacher, I must learn more, such as if one of the students give me this question, I must answer all of them. Of course, it's impact my knowledge. That's why I must study and to read more. What kinds of book do you read for pleasure? And if you will speak about nowadays, of course, I like the detective books because it's interesting. Detective books help me to realize everything maybe in our nowadays life, or I like the psychological situations or maybe other stations. That's why it's interesting for me. And but it's not only, but also I like the comic, funny short stories, comedy books, and fairy tales too. And that's why it's depend on my maybe depend on my enthusiasm, or maybe that it impact all of them. And in addition to vocabulary, maybe I increased my vocabulary. That's why it's interesting to read all of them. Do you prefer to read a newspaper or magazine online, or to buy a copy? Actually, I want to emphasize that I dislike the copy, online magazine, because I cannot read it. It's impact my eyes. That's why I dislike, and that's why I like to buy the magazine or newspaper, because sometimes I wrote on there, maybe on the newspaper something, and that's why I like to read in. I like to touch the paper, touch the magazine, but I cannot touch it online. That's why I think that my IELTS will be not in computer base. It would be in the paper base. That's all. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much for your speech. Yeah, you have been able to improve yourself, and that is a matter of days. So thank you, ma'am. Keep it up and keep practicing regularly. I think you are fit for IELTS now.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you very much.
This time, Salman, I'm going to permit it. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Salman, you have to
Yeah.
introduce yourself by mentioning your name and your location.
Yeah. I'm Salman Al Hassan from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I started part 1.
Yeah.
Question number 1. Did you have a favorite books when you were a child? Actually, I should mention is that I have many types of favorite books in my childhood, especially many types of adventures book and science fiction. Also, I try to read many types of novel and newspapers, but especially I prefer to a story book is most popular in our country. Name is Thakurmar Jhuri. That is my favorite books in my childhood. Next question: how much reading do you do for your work or studies? Actually, actually in my present life, I try to read many types of books, especially science fiction and adventures book is more favorite for me, and I try to 1 hour, 1 to 5 hours every day read to learn new things about adventures and science fiction. Okay, next question. What kinds of books do you read or for pleasure? Actually, I like many types of books to read for my pleasure and learn new things. Especially, I prefer many types of adventure books and science fiction books, such as Harry Potter's and The Call of Wild is a more popular book, and I try to read every day and to learn many things from these books, and I think when I read these types of books, I feel pleasure, and in the future I try to read many types of books to learn, to enhance my knowledge. Yeah. Next question: do you prefer to read newspaper or magazine online? Uh, Actually, I prefer to read a magazine online because in the present times available online portal and many types of mobile phone device. And I think it is carry easily in one place to another place, and just need internet. And but newspaper also was popular in our country, but nowadays online portal is more popular in our country, and I try to use many types of magazine history from online portal, and sometimes I try to buy a hard copy such as newspaper, but I prefer online portal and online magazines to learn many things, especially about my country and the many types of another country, such as USA and BBC News. I try to learn. I try to hear and read many types of news from this magazine online. Yeah.
Okay, Salman, thank you very much for your space. You have nervousness. You can overcome it by doing your practice. Do it repeatedly. Then of course, you'll be able to overcome your nervousness. Then give more important to your pronunciation, your grammar, and lexical level. Try to use some advanced words and phrases in your space. That will help you to improve yourself. Okay, Salman, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Then Jane, you are permitted, Jane.
Yes, so
Okay, introduce yourself, then start the topic.
this is I'm from Pakistan. I would like to speak for part one. Did you have a favorite book when you were there? Yes, when I was in childhood. I was like mostly drawings and sketches book, and my father brings me a lot of books of drawings and color filling in the blanks color. I was filled in the drawings. That's why my favorite habit in childhood. And how much do you know on the work and study? Yeah, once before
Yeah, what is your problem, Jane? Yeah, I think everything is okay, Jane. We can't hear, please. Sorry, maybe you have problem. I'm going to the next participant. Cherif, you are permitted, please unmute yourself, Cherif.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Sharif Man from Mauritania.
Yeah.
First question, do you have a favorite book when you were a child? Yeah, definitely. There were a lot of books, in fact, that I found it to I found of reading this book during my childhood period, and it was really amazing and outstanding books at that time because I had learned a lot of things from those books, and they taught me a lot of things. And it's, you can say, it's reversed well on my personality and on my life as well. And for that reason, I really at that period of my time, I had some kind of, you can say, some kind of dare of and intent to revise and to get a lot of great things from those books. But in fact, there were very easy and simple book with a really simple novel and so on. And yeah, it was great. Yeah, at that time. The second question: how much reading do you do for your work or study? Yeah, definitely. Actually, I much can say I'm over reading. In fact, that of course, in order to brushing up on my my skills and my both practical and theoretical skills, that in order to be able to update myself and to you can say make myself really ready for anything that could be required for me in my work, or even during my studies, during my academic assignment and so on. The third question: what kind of book do you read for pleasure? Oh, well, that of course, as you know, that depends on everyone mood and on, of course, on everyone, you can say, behavior. And sometimes I use it, some books and a new version from some sites, that in order to get, you can say, to get some fun moments during some time. The last question: do you prefer to read a newspaper or magazine online? Yeah, definitely. Of course, I prefer online magazine or any online things. That, of course, because it's really easy to access to any sites or any magazine through just click on the link, and that you will automatically deliver to the page or that news or version. And that, of course, something really great, because it's not it's don't take a lot of time to access or to can say to work hard in order to get that things. And for that reason, I think the online are always better than the other things. Yeah, I have done.
Yeah, Charif, thank you very much for your space. And the positive shine of your space is that you have been able to improve yourself undoubtedly. Because right now you can speak without feeling any kind of nervousness, without making much mistakes. So it's absolutely positive for you. So thank you very much for your practice with us.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, almost all of you have completed your part one. Now we are going to start our part two. So I'm going to give permission to our Naiba ma'am. Naiba ma'am, you are permitted. Please unmute yourself for part two.
Hello again, teacher. Hello, everyone. And I want to describe the city. I would like to visit. Yeah, I want to add that I have been the more cities such as Turkey, Georgia, Russia, and etc. And but today I want to speak about Georgia's places. It's a foreign country. About London. I love traveling, and and exploring something, maybe new places. And but today I'm going to speak about London. As you know, the London is the capital of United Kingdom, and London is a big and the historical place. If I were choosing between two models, I prefer the maybe flight because it's crucial. My time is crucial. That's why I won't be the flight, and I take me less time, and I want to say that I haven't been in the London, but maybe in a few years I will be going to London. Maybe this summer, this year, I don't know. And yeah, probably some people I would go maybe with my family. As you know, when you go with your family, it's interesting and you can go to the interesting places. I feel that visiting a new place is more fun. And I will have a word with my parents and friends and with my family. As you know, London is fascinating with its history and art. It's the oldest multicultural cities in the world. And you can see there the historical center, such as the business, arts, and educational place. And London is a home to world-class museums and art, as you know. And other London also railway system, the underground railway system in the world, as you know. And I want to visit the most popular place in the London. As you know, it's a tourist attractions and art gallery or British Museum and each other. I want to go with my family. I would love to see and what they have to offer, and I know they are an interesting place. That's why London is my chosen. Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you very much for your space. Nothing to say.
Thank you.
Actually, you are not committing any mistakes. Actually, any important mistakes. So keep it up, keep practicing. Everything will be okay for you. Okay, then Sadi, you are permitted for part 2, and you have to do it very quickly. Within 2 minutes, not more than this, Sadi. Everyone, please, you have to do it very quickly. Sadi, you are permitted, please.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you have to finish it within 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, well, I don't know much about these city places, but I saw like go and visit their public and famous places. So this city is a Kandy. It's belong Central Province, upper side in my country. It ever in environment so peace every time and mesmerize nature in there. And I think you know Tooth Temple in Sri Lanka. It's very famous. It most famous worldwide regarding Buddhist religion. It is situated in Kandy big city, and Kandy Lake is one of lake huge in Ceylon. Although and Kandy Perahera is a traditional event in my country. What is famous worldwide. It's so traditional one in my country, and it's belong Kandy city. So Kandy big city is a commercial city. It have so many commercial places for visit as shopping malls, sales centers, and so many pairs. But I prepared it Saravita from Candy City because it's very tasty and it's traditional dessert make using coconut and many flavors and betel leaf. Betel leaf is a very traditional leaf in my country, mainly Candy City. When I memorize it, I feel mouth watering now. Further, I saw like travel to there using train because it's safe travel media in my country, and it get almost 5 hours from my nature place because so far for me Candy, and train is most suitable for it due it most comfortable, and I can visit both sides among the travel path clearly, and talk various people in my talk various peoples in my travel time. However, finally, I like share with you about Tooth Temple in Kandy because it's main visit place in Kandy big city. Because I prepare place in Kandy Tooth Temple, and I most hat of this place like as worldwide people. Recently, it made to my nation's behalf my Supreme Buddhas and deposit his tooth memories for worship us. That a very important place in Kandy big city in my country through the through famous in worldwide. That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Isadi. But the fact is that you have to clear your topic, what you want to share with your audience, with your teacher. What is your topic and what is the point to describe? Okay, because sometimes your point is not very much clear to us. So give your focus on it, and your pronunciation should be improved. So listen, English song, was movie, or anything in English. Try your level best to listen. If you improve your listening, then it will help you to improve your pronunciation, because your pronunciation is not very good. So give your focus there. Thank you very much, Isadi.
Thank you.
Cherif, you are permitted for part 2, and do it first. We have to finish it within 10 minutes, please. Within 2
Okay.
minutes, Cherif. Okay.
Okay, inshallah. Okay, describe a big city you'd like to visit. Actually, the Holy Mecca is maybe the most city that I would like to visit. In fact, that in order to perform my pilgrimage rites, and this is the main reason for that. Of course, there is only one way to travel over there, through the flight by plane, in fact. And yeah, as I already mentioned that I'd like to try to travel over there in order to practice, in order to perform my pilgrimage rites. This is the main reason for that. Yeah, I have finished.
Yeah, Cherif, thank you very much. It was excellent. Actually, I have nothing to find any mistakes throughout your space. So thank you very much. You are doing very well right now.
Thank you.
Okay, Salman, you are permitted. Please unmute yourself and describe part 2, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Actually, I should mention is that you have many cities in our country to pay. So beautiful city. Cox's Bazar is undoubtedly my favorite city among the cities I have visited so far. Cox's Bazar is situated almost 300 kilometers far away from my Dhaka city. I live in Dhaka city. I have visited I visited this city in 2020 after my finishing graduation. I love so much this city and many types of attractive areas areas in this city such as park, botanic garden, and have many types of so high rising buildings. Also have sea beach. Um, and this city is known for the dynamic culture and tourist place. Have many types of famous museum and galleries. I like to go there for the many types of food and attractive place. I try to take many types of picture from by my camera. Also also I want to want to visit this area. I noticed that some types of a hotel and that cost is very low, and have many types of transport system to go there, especially train and bus system. I prefer train because it is very cheaply and it is easy to journey. Um, and I try to go there learn to learn many types of culture from these cities, especially they were almost 4.5 million people live here there, and their culture was very beautiful, and they are very friendship, and I try to learn their culture and sports. Um, uh, there are many things of attract also attractive places. In the future I try to go there with my family, and I suggested young people to go to visit Cox's Bazar and to learn their culture and habitat. I think it will be very helpful to enhance knowledge, and many tourists visited in this place every year, and many foreign currency is earned for our government. I suggested our government to take some steps to place to be beautiful this to attract the more this place, and I suggested many people to visit this city.
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, after two, you have to use verbs, and beautiful is an adjective. So to beautify this city, the
Yeah,
correct sentence will be to beautify this city. And I highly suggest you to overcome your nervousness, and you have to do it as soon as possible. Just do more and more mirror practice that will help you to overcome your nervousness. So you have to do it quickly and overcome it. Okay.
okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Stay with us. Jabir, you are permitted. Then we will start our part 3. Jabir, for part 2, please describe it.
Yes, sir. I am hearing you. Okay. Uh, Actually, I visited last week Kuakata. It is very near from our city. Everyone know the place. This place is very popular at Borishal. Actually, in whole Bangladesh, this is very popular. Kuakata Sea Beach, and very much. This is a very famous tourist spot at Bangladesh, and at that place in their holidays, or when they get time, they go to sea beach for passing for spend their time. Mm, I think most of the people like sea beach more than mountain or hills. That's why they came to visit Kolkata Sea Beach or this place. This place has many. This place have many kinds of market. They are traditional market. This called Rakhine market. Uh, they are local people. They are this market is from their local people, and many kinds of traditional things or goods are they selling to the they selling there for their livelihood. And yeah, this I love to go in my holidays in that place. And yes, visit cities on holidays is very expensive in my point of view, because of every place is not uh, every place is not near from us. We have to go there by transport or many way at by many way. uh, in Bangladeshi perspective, that's so much costly, I think, for many people. Yes, that's why I think visiting many kinds of place is expensive. That's why we are sometimes. That's why we are don't. That's why we are can't afford to go there many times. So yes, that's my point of view.
Okay, Jubai, Javi, thank you very much. This is your first day with us. I think in spite of that, you have done very well. Try to join with us regularly, then you'll be able to improve yourself. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, dear participant, now we will start our part 3 because we are at the end of our class. So you have to answer only one question. I will select the question for you, and then you have to answer. So we are going to start our part 3, and one by one I will unmute, and your question I will select. Okay. First, Naiba ma'am, please. You are permitted. Please unmute yourself, Naiba.
Hello again. Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Okay, ma'am, you have to answer the last question. Do you think it is better to visit cities alone or in a group with friends?
In my opinion, of course, the human being must to visit in a group or with their friends because it's interesting. You can take photo with other persons, and you can go visit the restaurants. And by yourself, you cannot do it because it's not interesting, and it will be boring for you. That's why I think that it's better to visit with in a group or with your friends or your family. That's all.
Okay, ma'am, thank you very much for your speech, and it was an excellent speech. Okay, thank you. Sharif, you are permitted. Please unmute yourself, Sharif. And your question is why can it be expensive to visit cities on holiday?
Oh, actually, you can say there are a lot of reason for that expensive, of course. That because when you decide that you have to take a vacation out of your hometown or out of the place that you settle in, that will be something really expensive because you will need to take a hotel. You have to check in a hotel, and that of course will be something really costly, because in particular when you try to go in during the season that all people, for example, by the start of the year, for example, because all the people, or you can see mostly people, take their vacation at that time, and there will be a lot of demands on the hotels and on the you can say tourist places and so on, and of course that will be something really really cost, and you will spend a lot of money, and of course, because if you want, as I already mentioned, that if you want to provide or get a suitable, your own suitable places, or your own suitable hotel, you will work hard and you will check online and try to book your hotel and your room and so on, and that of course will be something really expensive, in particular, as I said, in particular during the annual leave, or the annual mass events, for example, in the beginning of the year or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, thank you very much for your space. And then who is Salman. Salman, you are permitted, please answer the first question. That is, what are the most interesting things to do while visiting cities on a holiday?
Okay, thank you. Actually, I should mention is that many interesting things when I visited in cities, especially Cox's Bazar. I prefer to go in many types of museums in Cox's Bazar. I learned many things from this types of museums, especially historical things. Also, I prefer many beautiful park and sea beach. This sea beach is longest sea beach in over the world. So I try to learn many things to enhance my knowledge when I visiting this cities, and on a holiday. I am job holder, so I try to refreshment to go there, and in the future I will try to go in Cox's Bazar to with my family to learn many things about their culture.
Yeah, thank you very much, Salman. Okay, is there anyone left? Isadi, you are permitted, please unmute yourself. Isadi.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Isadi, your question is last question. Do you think it's better to visit cities alone or in a group with friends? What's your opinion?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, in my habit, I go visit cities. It is only a group of friends, because it's getting so mad and it's completely risky activities, as well as talkative journey. So I can answer to your question. Better to visit cities in a group with friends. That also.
Okay, sir. Yeah, this time you have done very well. So Isadi, try your level best to improve yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, dear participant, thank you very much. You have already completed your topic. So join with me in our next class, and this is the end of our today's class. Thank you very much to join with me, and good night.